Hello again, and welcome to part 5 of the Social Inclusion Audit training session. This part will focus on the indicator for inclusion. And as you may remember, the indicator for openness was about how well the organization knows the community. In this indicator, what we're looking for is how well the community is the organization. How well does the organization reflect the community? So essentially what we're looking here for are results of your work. So let's go through some of the details of this indicator. This indicator includes 3 of the 12 questions, and it focuses on, again, as I said, demonstrable results. So let's take a look at question 10. The implementation of strategies to remove barriers to opportunity and inclusion have resulted in increased diversity in full-time, part-time, and volunteer positions, and this includes the board of directors. The toolkit has exercises that will help you to evaluate the impact of any numeric or other diversity goals you may have set, and to evaluate diversity strategies and policies. Also to look and assess the diversity of staff and volunteer teams. The resources here are quite good and will really support you in terms of looking at the diversity and assessing any results over time. Let's go to question 11. So this question has been customized for libraries. So you can see from this how you could perhaps customize this question. So let's walk through it and then we'll talk about customization options. The question is, the organization has developed and implemented a plan of action to remove barriers to inclusion that have resulted in an increase in library cards issued, library use, program attendance, numbers of programs offered, additional or expanded collections, and room bookings. For your organization, however, you may want to look at the number of drop-ins to an adult daycare program, or the number of meals distributed through your Meals on Wheels program to a particular cultural group. Or perhaps it's the number of clients for hospice and palliative care services that reflect your top 5 multicultural groups within your community. The exercises in this toolkit will allow you to assess community needs and gaps and do that research, to assess a change in program or library use, if you're a library, and number 3, to assess any change in community partnerships. So as you can see here, what we're looking for are results. So some kind of increase that will help you demonstrate your level of inclusion. Let's look now at question 12. This is the final question of the social inclusion audit. The organization has developed and implemented a plan of action to remove barriers to inclusion that have resulted in an increase in collaborative partnerships with community groups to develop programs and services, collaborative partnerships with community groups to deliver programs and services, and a more robust consultation process with community members and groups who do not use or seldom use the organization's services. The toolkit exercises here include 4 major pieces, and there are quite a few examples here as well. The first is assess change in community engagement and partnerships. There's a tool and an exercise to help you do that. Also, to refine the process to develop community partnerships, and quite a few thought starter questions to further inspire the concept of fair access that we spoke about earlier. And finally, fair access planning. And that concludes part 5 and all 5 parts of the social inclusion training session. For more information about the social inclusion audit, the research or exercises on social inclusion, please visit siatoolkit.com.